What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, you're watching TWA Motorsports, and we got at least one thing. We may have possibly two back for the Tahoe. I got my original ABS module that I sent back recently. Got the numbers off the side, ordered a new rebuilt one. Okay, so I'm hoping to have that like the next day or so. But we're gonna start with, I got a fan harness, okay? Remember, I put electric fans in this thing, can't really see really good. I'm gonna have to put my light up here, but I got my fan harness in. Those are the two things that's keeping me from tuning this thing, getting on the road, showing you guys that process. So anyway, over there in that box, I've got both the old ABS module, which I could put in, and I may, if it comes to that, but I want to get the electric fans hooked up. So we're going to start by getting the light, for one thing, and then we're going to get a few things apart. For one, we're going to have to take this guy out. We're going to take this out. I went back and forth. I almost bought an aftermarket fan harness because I couldn't find what I wanted, but I finally found an OEM factory harness. So that is what we're going to be installing. Guys, good luck. They're hard to find. I'll try to list them on eBay. That's where I've been finding them. I used to have a guy that I would get them from. Can't get a hold of him, sent him a message. He didn't respond. So anyway, I like to use a factory one when I can. They're kind of pricey, but they work. And anyway, let's get started. Let's at least get these 13 millimeters out. I'll do that off camera. We'll take this lid off, which actually I don't have to necessarily take this off. It needs some cleaning anyway, as you can see. But let's get that off and we'll go from there. You'll notice once we get those 13s out and get that bracket out of the way, you got one little harness that we need to get loose. I'll just use my clip removal tool. But then this box, there's clips. You can see the clips here. There's another clip on the other side, and we'll get this box out of place. Sometimes there's also clips back here, but I think once I get these two, it'll probably be loose. Yeah, pull that out, but I got to get this unclipped off the side. Now that we got that box off of there, we're going to need to fold this thing over. So in order to do that, we'll push these little clips in. See the clip here and here, and there's one right here. We need to fold this box over, and actually probably be best if I unhook the battery before we did any of this. So let me get an 8 millimeter and unhook the battery. We'll fold this thing over. I'm also going to take this 7 millimeter out that goes to this post right here. This is what I got off of eBay. All the plugs for the most part are intact. So this is why we had to lift up that relay box. That goes underneath it, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to clean on it a little bit. This goes to that post where we took the 7 millimeter out. This goes to the computer. These go to the fans, and the only piece that's cut off is the black for our ground, because you have to have a ground. A lot of people, because these snake in with the fog lights, which by the way I need a new one, a lot of people don't want to trace these because, and that's why the loom's gone off this, is somebody's pulled the fog light harness out of it. But anyway, I'm going to clean this up off camera a little bit, and then we will see where we can probably go ahead and install this and try to loop some of our wires into place. Obviously, I'm gonna have to put some loom on them. And I cleaned it up a little bit. I need to clean on my box a little bit, but it snaps perfectly into this holder back here, and then there's like a circular one up front that it snaps into. So it stays right there. The wiring goes underneath the fuse block, and then at that point, I'm gonna wrap this a little better because some of the looms come off of it. But you can see where our trigger wire is going to go. Everything else sets underneath this box. So technically, if it wasn't for me putting more loom on and fixing this mess up, we would be ready to snap the box back in place, and we could technically put the cover over it as well. But we're going to do a little more stuff here. Like I said, I'm going to tape some of this up and make it look a little nicer. You can see I've got this back down into place and how nicely this sets in the factory location. I just don't like the aftermarket ones because they like screw to the side. I don't know, it just looks weird to me. Now look, the factory, I will tell you there's a difference between the box. The factory one that had electric fans has an opening here. I don't know why, because this is in the way, but it does have a clip on top similar to the top of this where you can reach in and access these fuses. But look, that's not a big deal because you can pop that off in just a matter of minutes if we ever did have a blown fuse, which I've never had to experience. But anyway, I've got the wire just kind of routed across here. I need to pull the computer box off, which
there's a couple tabs on it. We can pull this out of here, get it out of the way. It needs clean too. I'll clean all these parts before I put them back in. You guys know how I am. Let's get that out of there. And then we need to get, I may just go ahead and start to route some of this wire down behind the computer. Yeah, I think I will. I think we'll route this wire down kind of with this, and then we'll go down the frame rail down there and forward to get to our fans. Now I set the box back in just to kind of look at placement of stuff. It looks like my plug, I feel like that's normally on the outside, but, and when I say plug, there's two wires that are gonna, there's a plug there that was with the red 7mm that we put up here. There's a plug that goes to the PCM that controls the fans. So I guess I'll just have to tuck it up underneath this corner, but you can see my wire, hopefully you can see it right there, the small one on the outside. I ran it down underneath. I went ahead and plugged my fans in, and I zip tied one to the center of the fan, but I've got more stuff to do. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pop the computer loose and see if we can get it up here so we can take the 7mm out of it and get the proper pins in the location they want. But while I get the computer out, I'm gonna take that time to go underneath with my new wire, so this one right here, and I'm gonna zip tie it to some of the factory lines that are there so it stays nice and stationary and kind of out of the way. I'm gonna zip tie it up here to this bigger one and kind of continue that down the frame rail here. Now I've got the computer out, and you can see we have access to the two harnesses. I need to get a pick, and I need to pick this little piece of plastic off around. So if you put a pick in here and kind of push back, you won't break these little plastic ears. I mean, you don't have to have them, but yeah, try not to break them. Just put a small, or even a small flat blade screwdriver will fit in that, and just lightly pry up. So I'm prying the opposite way because that hook goes in and hooks in this way. Once we get those off, we're looking for blue 42 and green 33. So you can see I have a green and a blue. Okay, blue is the one that was closest to me here. So the blue we're looking for, these are numbered on here, and we're looking for those. Now once we find those, they should be vacant, and we're gonna be pushing a wire through there. But before we do that, we have to take these locks out. So what I use is a pick. See, I have like a right angle pick, and if you put that in the end here, I won't be able to do it with it holding the camera, I don't think, but if you slide this down in the corner, you can pick this up a little bit and slide that lock off and do the same on the other side. But I'm going to make sure that I'm picking the right one off, so I need to find the number that I'm looking for first, which are, they're just really small and they're printed on here. Once we've located those wire holes, you can see they're actually on the same side, but we need to put the green wire into the blue and the blue wire into the green. Why GM made it that way, I don't know. And all we've got to do is, generally I put a little dielectric grease on this and I will push this through. Try to push it through as straight as possible. What you're looking for is it to come into this locking area here and lock even with these other pins. Now once we do that, then we can snap our blue back on, and then we'll try to, as good as we can, get the wire to come up in the same portion of the loom so it kind of comes out over here and looks nice, which I'll probably do all that off camera just because I'm picky. I'm going to want to clean this. But let me get them stabbed in there and I'll show you what it looks like when we get finished. See that I've got them in there. Blue wire into the green connector, pin number 33. There was nothing in that. And then the green wire into the blue connector, that is pin 32. So now I'm going to take the time to cut some of this loom back and see if I can put it in the factory loom, so it looks like nothing ever took place here. Once I do that, then we'll get, obviously, the computer cleaned up a little bit in the tray, hopefully, and get everything put back in. I'm going to mount it, I'm going to route it up through that big wiring harness, which means I'm going to take this guy back out of place. Like I said, I was just test fitting some things. Got this all taped up. You can see I've got my green wire hidden in here. Well, somewhat. Should stay in place. You wrap a piece of tape around that corner. Got up to the plug, and the plug is now going to go, I'm actually going to put it under the box. We'll just plug it in. I think normally it sets on the outside of the box, but not a big deal. I'm probably going to put it back behind these two wires so it's kind of out of the way, doesn't get into the box. And then we can just connect these two connections and we're finished here. I'll put all this back together and nobody will ever know. Then we'll lift it up. I've got a ground that I need to connect down below, which they shortened up, I noticed. Everything is finished here, so we can put the box back in for its final placement. We can put the computer back in for its final placement and plug that in, and we are finished with the pinning part. Got that back in there all cleaned up. Nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know. So let's lift this thing back up. Let's get that ground hooked up. Now that we got it up in the air, you can see my ground wire that's coming off that pigtail. Normally, I don't think that's the normal place. I feel like somebody's messed with that, but I'm gonna zip tie all this line, this extra, to this line that runs across, and then I'm gonna extend that ground, and I wanna put it right here where the factory would have. See that 10 millimeter up there? It's a perfect place to put it. I'm gonna loop it over. We're gonna take that 10 out. That's where it's gonna go. I'm also gonna clean that up, that surface. I'm gonna use my wire brush and make sure we got a good ground connection. But that's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we've got the ground there. And so now we got everything tied up here. I'm gonna go ahead and put our 15 millimeters back in that hold this protective plate. And then I have my old ABS module back. I may just go ahead and stick it back in here for now. I know it doesn't work, but I'm still waiting on my other one. And I wanna get this thing started and get the tuning process started. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the, I think they were T15s back in here, get this thing snug back up until I get the new one and we figure out what we're gonna do there. This thing's not wanting to run now. Wouldn't you go figure, you know? I hooked the battery back up, it started up and like kind of choked. It needs a tune. Sounds like the battery's about to die. I may have to put a battery in it. I don't know, guys. So here's the deal. We got the fans in, which is great. We got the old ABS module back in for now, which is gonna have to work. But I think in the next video, we are going to start the tuning process. I'm getting ready to, first of all, I need a good battery in this thing. So I may have to yank one out of another vehicle out here in order to, these things are known to brick computers if you try to scan them with them dead. And so instead of like trying to hook it up to a battery tender, I think I'll just get a good battery, possibly out of my green truck. Well, crap, the green truck's up too high. I'll get a battery somewhere out of one of these units, and we will get a fresh battery swapped in there, and then we will do the tuning process. But got the fans in, got the old ABS module in for now. I just want to get this thing tuned and back on the road. We can always come back and hit that ABS module down the road. But anyway, we're coming together with this thing. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you are, please, like always, go down there and smash that thumbs up button. Guys, if you're not subscribed, go hit that subscribe. Of course, like always, ring that bell notification. That will notify you every single time we drop a new video on the ticking Tahoe, which is no longer ticking, or any of these other cars in here.